Hi everyone, this is an overview of the legal and regulatory aspects presentation, and this assignment is designed to be real and relevant to your practice. So what you should be able to do and what you should do is use this as a mechanism to deliver a presentation to those that you serve. So the presentation itself is designed to provide accurate and understandable information about a selected regulatory mandate or a law, and for you to delineate the reasons for that particular law or mandate. So this will help to educate and to provide the background as to why certain things are done in practice and why they need to be done that particular way. Very often there's a disconnect as far as those who have direct care delivery or even those who are learning to, as students, to incorporate their practice in healthcare. It's very important for them to understand the whys of some of the legal and regulatory aspects, and very often they don't have that information to have a broad understanding of why they have to do what they do, whether it would be mandates behind reimbursement, whether it is to assure that appropriate care is delivered. There are a number of different aspects that you may actually address. Very often, the laws and regulations may involve reimbursement, and that tends to be a disconnect for those who are delivering care as far as not fully understanding or knowing the why behind there are these rules. So that is the purpose of this presentation, for you to share information and address some of those concerns that may not be consistent with the individual values and beliefs of those that you serve as their leader. So overall, the presentation itself is to your selected population, and make sure that it's based on your population that you serve. You need to explore and clearly delineate those ethical conflicts that are posed by the mandate that you're addressing. And even things like social media would be very appropriate to use for this tool to educate folks as far as the use of social media, and basically some of the issues that can be involved with whether it would be students or practitioners using social media and crossing those professional and personal lines, those types of things. So really focus on something that is very needed and meaningful to your practice when you're looking at subject matter for this presentation. If you have any questions or concerns as far as establishing the subject matter, please let me know. The presentation itself should take at least 15 minutes, but no longer than 25 minutes if it would be presented live. And I do strongly encourage you to do voiceovers or to video yourself, because again, those presentation skills are so critical as you're moving forward as a nurse leader. So you're going to start out with your introduction. You're going to get in the content of the mandate itself and those very important concepts. You're going to address those ethical conflicts that are attributed to this particular either mandate or law. And you are also going to, as we move on down, really focus on audience participation and integrate question and answers within your presentation, or stopping points for thought, those types of things. So again, building those very critical presentation skills to integrate your audience within the presentation, to engage them in the learning process. So that's part of this particular presentation as well. So make sure that you address those conflicts. Look at maybe the conflict between personal values and beliefs based on where they come from, or what they could do if possibly they want to remove themselves from care delivery because of personal values and beliefs, those types of things. So then you're going to conclude and make sure that when you're doing your presentation that you cite on the slides that you're addressing the mandate itself, so that you have the source of the mandate, any kind of evidence-based information that you're including. Make sure that you cite that on the slides and use the format that's consistent with page 177 of the APA manual, as far as the same format as in-text citations. Then have your reference list on the presentation as well. And I do understand that the formatting is sometimes skewed when you're using tools such as the PowerPoint presentation, those types of things. But again, you can use speaker notes if you would like to. I do strongly suggest that you use voiceovers, or you use a video of yourself doing the presentation. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you have any questions or concerns about completing the presentation or the subject matter of the presentation, please let me know. Take care now.